tiles off the porch there.
Okay.
You need some more.
You know what you're doing.
No. No way. On this plant stand, and I'm gonna sand it, and I'll show you a little bit of a clip of me sanding it, but then I'm gonna kind of turn it off because who wants to watch me sand for an hour, okay? Okay, so I've added this edge piece along the bottom to kind of finish it off, and I just screwed it in, so you really shouldn't use your fingers to fill these, but fill the little holes. Don't tell anybody I'm using my fingers for this, okay? And you can also use this wood putty to kind of smooth out the little seam things that come when you add one piece of wood to the other. Just to make it look nice. This thing's getting heavy as a bus because I used conventional lumber with it. But you won't have to worry about it tipping over when you have your plant on it either. I think you could actually use caulk to seal up this little seam if you wanted, but I have wood putty right now, so that's what I'm going to use. Okay, I think I'm ready to paint now. I've got a little container. I kind of know the color I want, but of course I don't have it. So I'm going to kind of mix up what I do have and see if I can get something close to what I want. So I have this really, really green, which is a little too green for what I have in mind. Although truthfully, maybe not. I might use that. Okay, and then I'm going to add a little bit of water to it because I don't want it totally covered. So I'm going to stir the water up in there. By the way, you can only stir up water in it if it's latex paint. Don't try it with oil paint or you'll just have a big mess. Okay, then I'm going to put my gloves on because I make messes. Okay. You can get this kind of glove super cheap on like Amazon for, I think I paid $6 for a whole box. Okay. Maybe a little bit thinner. Mix that up. Okay. Now, I'm going to turn this on the side so that I can reach the whole side easier. So that means I have to get my hand out. The other nice thing about having these edges on it is that it actually keeps the body up a little bit. Okay, and then, not thin enough. Actually, I think I'll just go like this. So you can see that I want a little bit of grain to show through, but I want it definitely to be green. So, that. careful you get it pretty thinned out, because when you turn it, if it's too thick, it'll run, which kind of sucks. Okay, and then you flip it, and you just keep doing this all the way around. Okay, now I have a wash on it, and now I'm going to kind of make it darker at the bottom. So I'm going to start the brush at the bottom and just go up like this, and when it runs out, I'll just let it run out. Dry now. So now I'm going to pick out, still got a little bit of moisture down at the very bottom. Probably cools down there, but that's okay, we can live with that. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to start just doing a pattern on each panel and kind of random. I don't have anything particular in mind. I'm just going to kind of paint it. So that's the big plan now. Let's see what we come up with. Let's see. We'll put a little bit of brown. I think I'm just going to mix it right up in this. And that way when I'm done, I can put a plastic bag over the top of it and just keep saving it from project to project. I think I might add some of this green. The trick with the green is that I'll have to mix it with other colors or it won't actually show up on this project because I have the background in green. But I do kind of want to put some leaves and things like that in there. So I think if I mix it with this brown and kind of get a little bit of a darker green. We'll start on this side so you can kind of see there. Okay, here we go, something like that. if you're not much of a freehand person, you can actually draw this on. And I've seen people that have done decoupage with it, which makes it really easy, because then you can take like a picture from magazines or a whole bunch of pictures, since this is a big project, and you can cut them out and kind of lay them out and get your whole layout idea before you ever start gluing them down. And decoupage is pretty easy. I was actually going to do it, but surprisingly, magazines really aren't a thing in Panama. As a matter of fact, I don't even think I've seen a magazine since I've been here. And generally, I use pictures from magazines when I do decoupage. You can order pictures. You can also use things like gift wrap paper. That works pretty good. I suppose you could maybe print it off on your computer, but I've never tried that. So I can't actually say that it would work well. And since this is your project and you can do any dang thing with it you want, just have some fun. Which is totally what I plan on doing. And I'm kind of keeping this washed down just a little bit because I don't want to actually totally make this too dense. I kind of want to make it look a little bit old school. So I'll keep it washed just a bit. Suppose I should cover this or it'll dry out on me. Of course, you can bring in other colors. I've got a little bit of yellow here, so I can bring in maybe a little touch up of that every here and there. And since it's wet, it's not too hard to work it in. This is what I've done today. I've got two sides done. This side isn't actually completely done, but, and then this is the other side. It's not completely done either, but my back is getting tired, so I'm gonna call it for a day.